This video is about to get very surgical, so stay with me, okay? About a month ago, the Luther music video came out, all right? And there was a specific scene in this music video that had a lot of people raising their eyebrows. Now, some people thought it don't mean nothing, you overthinking it or whatever. Some people like me thought there was intention behind this and it meant something and it's purposeful, especially considering the fact that we're dealing with Kendrick Lamar here, somebody who's incredibly intentional, incredibly purposeful with what he decides to show the audience. You see what I'm saying? Especially with somebody who likes to play around with Easter eggs and all different types of stuff. And it's one of my favorite reasons as to why I enjoy his art. I love art that requires you to do the research yourself. You see what I'm saying? And the scene that I'm talking about is Kendrick Lamar appears to be standing in an opening, all right? An opening that we actually see in the GNX snippet that was supposed to be, that we thought was on GNX. If you look in the back, the wall is similar, the flooring is similar. And not only is Kendrick Lamar sending off shots, right? But the GNX is covered in a red cloth. Instantly, you feel me, my spotty senses start tingling. I instantly start thinking there is something to put together here. You see what I'm saying? I actually got a video on my channel called Kendrick Lamar is giving us a puzzle to solve, where you can go check out my theory. You see what I'm saying? But I know a lot of y'all have already seen that video. If you haven't, I'll put it at the end for this. You see what I'm saying? But the Red Gnx is back. The Red Gnx is back, y'all. You see what I'm saying? Check this out. Kendrick Lamar was performing last night in New Jersey, okay? The second night of New Jersey, by the way. Not only did he bring out Baby Keem and have a different type of energy to his performance, but he once again brings out this car that is covered in red tape, a red covering. And I think there's no way that this isn't purposeful, that this isn't intentional, bro. He brought it out during a stadium tour. Not only that, check this out. Here's a clip. Shout out Lil Jay, by the way. So, not only did he bring out the Red Gnx in the music video of Luther, he brought out the Red Gnx during the tour, but he also brought out the Red Gnx while performing the same song that he revealed the GNX in the first place. In the Luther music video, that's when we see the Red Gnx, and he decides to perform with the Red Gnx to the same song. You see what I'm saying? But there's also another thing that I find very interesting, and that's these openings that we see being created, right? Let's take a look at the GNX video, right? In the beginning of this snippet, right, the doors open. That's something I think a lot of people aren't talking about. It's the doors that are opening for you to see this whole area, whatever this is. You see what I'm saying? There's two GNXs here. We all theorize that this was because there's a GNX Deluxe coming around or a double album, and there's a whole bunch of evidence that would support that. You see what I'm saying? But these openings also exist in the Luther music video. You see what I'm saying? If we go look to the Luther music video, this is the same opening as the snippet on that we thought was going to be on GNX. You see what I'm saying? And then when you look at the tour, I could be wrong, but it seems like even here there is something that is opening in order to reveal the Red Gnx. Hold on, let's take a look. You see? So the Red Gnx is sitting in between this opening, and I feel like there's so much to the fact, like it clearly shows that this is a reveal of some sort, that there is a reveal coming of some sort, and I don't see how people can look at this and think that it doesn't mean anything. I just don't understand it. I think it's very clear and it's very obvious that Kendrick is teasing a new project, and even if he isn't teasing a new project, I think he's teasing a GNX Deluxe. And I still stand on this. Now, obviously, I go into more detail of my theory in the Kendrick Lamar is giving us a puzzle to solve video. I'm not going to spoil that for y'all if you haven't seen it. I want you to go check that out. However, it's very clear that this is not just some random It's not. I think with all of the different evidence we have, from the scissors to the schoolboys to the punches, who tell you that Kendrick Lamar is extremely intentional and extremely pinpoint, there's no way you can convince me that this Red Gnx continuously pops up and it means nothing. I believe that this isn't the last time we see the Red Gnx, and I believe when he reveals the Red Gnx on the tour, a project of some sort or something will release. I'm willing to put any amount of money on it, bro. I'm willing to put any amount of money on it, bro. If we go back to the Squabble Up video, you see what I'm saying? And there's a scrambling on the board, and everything means something. I don't understand why people think that he's just saying these things just cause. No, we are being prepared. We are in the preparation of yet another project that's going to dominate the charts and dominate the industry. Now we start talking about why he might have been busting shots. That's a whole different discussion. You feel me? And that's why you got to go watch my video. Kendrick Lamar's giving us a puzzle to solve. Okay. Cause I really break that down. However, I think the agenda is here, bruh. The agenda is here to stay, bruh. Don't let go of the GNX Deluxe hopes. Don't let go of none of that. The agenda is here to stay. This Red GNX, or the GNX covered in red cloth, means something. And I believe that what I have to say about this Red GNX is correct. You see what I'm saying? And even if it isn't, it's great for us to use our minds, use our brains to come to our own conclusions. We don't need to see somebody say it in order for us to put the clues together. And that's the whole point of my channel, to continuously use the context clues and the things that are surrounding the situation in order to come to your own personal conclusion. You see what I'm saying? You're going to be wrong sometimes. You're going to be right sometimes. But it's all about using your brain. And there's nothing wrong with dissecting art and trying to predict what's coming next. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I wanted to say. Stay tuned for the GNX Deluxe, I think, is coming. You feel me? Stay tuned for the possible projects and new features that we're about to see. You know, Baby King got brought up in New Jersey. Roddy Ricch was out there in New Jersey, near Kendrick Lamar's recording studio. You got a lot of different things that's going on right now that I think a lot of people are aware of, and there are a lot of people that are not. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar's circle is tightly knitted, and I think they're ready to drop a bomb on the industry. And I think it's going to be a lot more people on it than we think, y'all. I promise. The LA part of this tour, the LA leg of this tour is about to come around. I wouldn't be surprised if this Red Gnx is uncovered during that part of the tour. You feel me? So stay active, stay tuned. You feel me? Love y'all, appreciate y'all. I think I'm gonna go live to finish watching that debate between Screwface and Curtis King later on. So if y'all wanna stay pull up for that. But yeah, appreciate y'all, love y'all, stay tuned.